Hi, welcome to the Popular Podcast. My name is Philip. First things first, let's open the mailbag. Al R. writes, I'm really loving all the practical sets and creature effects in Circuits on High. It's much more immersive as a viewer, and I'm pretty sure it is for Alex Marbury and the rest of the cast as well. I know there are some visual effects mixed in, but the measured mix of the two goes a long way in making this show stand out against 100 other sci-fi and fantasy shows. Al, I totally agree. The creatures alone make this show a must-watch. I've seen some behind the scenes on how they got those guys to look so good, and they've really thought about how to imbue a lot of humanity into those monster suits. I will say this, and this is a fair warning to all bipedal creature designs. Watch the feet. If you've got a real person performing or puppeteering that suit, more power to you, but too often I see what just looks like a latex high top at the end of those creature legs. As far as I'm concerned, feet are make or break. Really, it's probably best if you don't show the feet too close at all, or at least don't show them walking. That's where the realism starts to break down. I see that bend in the boot, where the foot meets the leg, and then I start thinking about how uncomfortable this person must be inside, and how many takes they've had to do this shot, and it all just falls apart for me. Don't let something as minor as a foot ruin your show or movie. Alright, next up we've got a little segment called Pillows on Parade. It's where we line up... Excuse me, getting a call. Actually, I should probably take this. Hello?
Yes, may I speak to Philip?
This is he.
Hi, Philip, it's me, Philip.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hey, so the reason I was calling was to see if you saw that McDonald's receipt that blew into the front yard.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good, thanks. Where do you think it came from?
Well, I'm guessing it just blew over from that McDonald's that's nearby.
Wait, the one south of here or the one more west of here?
I think the south one. It's only about a mile away, and more of a straight shot.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I guess it could have fallen out of a neighbor's car or something. May not have blown all the way in.
It seemed like it had gotten wet and dried out again. Plus the ink was faded some and the paper had yellowed like it had some sun damage. I saw the date on the receipt was from 5 days ago, so it could have blown up here in that amount of time. It's been kind of windy.
Wait, so you checked the date. Did you see the location on it?
Nah, I didn't really look at it that close, and I already threw it away.
Well, did you throw it away or did you recycle it?
I think I recycled it. Yeah, no, I did.
Okay, good. Yeah, a receipt is a recycling no-brainer.
Yeah, really.
Okay, well, I just wanted to check in on that, and I'll let you get back to it.
Sounds good. Thanks, Philip.
All right, take it easy, Philip.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Sorry about that. He can worry sometimes. Okay, you know what? Let's just move on to the next segment. Sometimes when I don't have the answer, I'll ask the World Wide Web. So let's take a little time for a 2-minute search. There's something that's been bothering me lately. Maybe at least some of you will understand where I'm coming from here. Here's what I've been wondering. Why don't you see more pears in fruit salads? I mean, do you? I can't remember when I've seen a pear in a fruit salad, and I consider pears a pretty top-tier fruit. Pears are relevant in our everyday life. And I mean as a fruit, not just in relation to the pear shape, or their even more frequently used homophone, pear. You know, you could have a pair of pears. You don't, but you could. All right, let's look this up. So let's try searching why pears no fruit salad. Or no, let's try why aren't there more pears in fruit salads? Okay, the search is tabulating the results, and it is complete. Let's see. A dozen awesome ideas for fruit salads. 5 of our favorite pear varieties. Yep, I forgot. Everything food related on the internet is now a listicle. I'm gonna go down this list of fruit salads. And looks like none of them have pears. Let me add a comment to this one. Where's the pear? SMH, parentheses, shaking my head. Alright, let's check another. Ooh, here's the site for the Pear Bureau. Let's see what they've got to say. Checking the recipes page. Alright. First glance, I don't see much fruit mingling. So maybe it's Big Pear's fault. They don't know how to play nice with the other fruits. I mean, I love you, pears, but don't get cocky. Alright, still scrolling. We got pear soup, pear and walnut hand pies, pear and walnut pizza, peppers stuffed with pear, rice, and... Yep, you guessed it, walnut. I think Big Walnut is in bed with Big Pear. They are paired a lot. I'm seeing a pear kebab. Okay, we're onto something. That has some other fruits. See a spicy pear salsa. That could be something someone might make and eat. There's a lot of salads with pears, like the leafy green kind of salad. But there aren't many fruit medleys in here. Alright, let's check out the search results again. I'm seeing listicles for winter salads, and pears are definitely making some appearances. I was wondering if that might be part of the issue when pears are in season. They tend to come in the cooler parts of the year. I think that might be part of the issue. I admit I tend to associate fruit salads with warmer months, so this is on me too. Alright, well, look, I'm not saying pears and fruit salads aren't out there, but it seems like there should be more. I admit I probably asked an unanswerable question, but I think I learned a little bit about the presumption and arrogance of pears, and I've also determined nature herself has chosen to keep pears away from fruit salads. Probably most importantly, I can see that I need to be part of the change I want to see, and all it takes is tossing some pears into my next fruit salad. Okay, this has been a 2-minute search. Dear Diary, a bunch of people from work recently went to go volunteer at a small local farm that provides fresh food and assistance to some of the underserved areas on the south end of town. They mostly grow produce and farm eggs, but they also tend bees and some other types of animals including pigs, cows, goats, and I think I heard a goose too, but I didn't ever see it. When we arrived, the farm management had a list of chores for our group to complete, like clean up some of their outdoor spaces to help prepare for a fundraising event. We finished their list in about 5 minutes. We were scheduled to be there all morning, so we ended up spending most of the rest of our time pulling weeds. It was pretty straightforward work. We would just go to the end of a row and work our way back down again, pulling weeds and tossing them into buckets as we went. I spent some time weeding a row of green onions, and I almost pulled up the onions a couple of times because some of the smaller ones looked so similar to weeds. After an hour and a half or so, the guy in charge asked if we wanted to get a little tour of the farm. We saw some of the additional land that they had recently acquired and were beginning to prepare for planting, I think. It was really tucked away with tree cover on all sides, a poppy grower's dream. While we were out there, we also saw some cows, including some bulls with really long bangs, some small piglets, and several goats, including some little kid goat. I didn't get to hold the baby goat, but some people did. I did get to pet it, and it was really soft. I also pet some of the grown-up goats. I like their knobby heads and their Mona Lisa smiles. I'm sure this won't be the last time you hear me talking about goats, Diarrhea. I think we all wish we could have contributed a little bit more at the farm, but it was still a pretty good experience. Until next time, Philip. Before we wrap things up, it's time for household tips. If you have to take care of an outdoor space, like a yard or a garden or a patio, and there are trees near your home, you might have to occasionally clean up leaves. That's the case where we live. Sometimes when there are a bunch of leaves on the sidewalk or the street or the driveway, I'll move them into the yard and mow them into mulch. But sometimes there are too many leaves to mulch them all. The point is, sometimes you need to pick up leaves. When we pick up leaves, we put them in those 30-gallon paper leaf and refuse bags. The city's nice enough to come and pick them up once a month, too. We've been in a situation where we ran out of bags, and we had to go get more. From that day on, I vowed to never run out of bags in the middle of a leaf cleanup session again. So our next purchase of leaf bags was enormous. I mean, we're talking 20 bags, at least. It might have been even more. Needless to say, we haven't run out again, and I keep a watchful eye on our bag supply. So here's the tip. Make sure to keep a healthy stock of leaf and refuse bags. You don't want to be cleaning up leaves and run out of bags. Okay, that's all for another pop filler. Thank you for listening, and remember, you'll be fine.